good y'all, and welcome finally to my review of Batman Ninja. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes are not deceiving you. I finally watched Batman Ninja. Shout out to Toonami for airing it tonight, along with Batman Under the Red Hood, which I will not be watching, although I have it currently on mute right now because fucking why not? It's just too late. It's like 2:40 in the morning right now, guys. So I'm like, yeah, that Under the Red Hood ain't gonna end until it's like 4 a.m. Not fair. Not today. But yeah, man, Batman Ninja, man, honestly, this movie was fucking awesome, man. I absolutely love Batman Ninja, man. I had such an amazing time watching it, and it was just a fun ride, man. Like, this movie is basically what I expected. It is Batman with anime tropes. Basically, man, this movie is just absurd, man. Absolutely fucking absurd. If you think of almost every anime trope you can think of, the fucking the fucking, trace lines or whatever, the fucking triple replays and shit, like, it has it all, man. Max, it has it all, man. And this movie was just absolutely just so much fun. It was just a blast to watch, man. Just so much fun, and I loved it, man. I absolutely loved it. Anyway, let's just jump in. So, the movie is directed by, I apologize for butchering these names, Junpei Miyazaki. I believe I say that right, if I'm saying it right. And the cast includes Tara Strong, Roger Craig Smith, Tony Hale, Gray Griffin, and of course, my man, Yuri Lowenthal, who actually voices not only Damian, who you guys know is my favorite Robin of all time, which I didn't know that at first while I was watching it. It wasn't until I looked at the cast list while I was watching the movie that I started to recognize Yuri's voice. And of course, he also voices Red Hood. Before I continue, can we take a moment to appreciate that Yuri Lowenthal voices Sasuke, Spider-Man, and my top two favorite Robins, Damian and Jason Todd. I could drop dead right now and I would die after that, with that, knowing that fact. Shout out to Yuri Lowenthal, absolutely legend, man. So, yeah, man. And Yuri was great, man. Yuri was great. Like, Damian, he was pretty good on. I almost didn't recognize him for most of the movie, but when I heard about it, I almost instantly recognized him as Jason Todd, man. And the role fit him like a glove because he's basically playing Sasuke again. He's basically just playing Sasuke. But yeah, man. So let's just jump right in. Of course, first on the cast is great. Roger Craig Smith, who once again, as always, is fantastic as Batman. Gary Griffin is always great as Catwoman. I already mentioned Yuri Lowenthal is fantastic, and the rest of the cast is amazing as well. I gotta talk about the art and animation. In case you guys did not know, this movie was done by the same anime studio that did the first 4 JoJo OPs for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the CGI ones for Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. Same studio, and you can tell because this is probably some of the best CGI anime or CG anime I've ever seen. The animation in this movie is gorgeous, and the movie as a whole, man, is absolutely just jaw-droppingly gorgeous, man. The animation looks clean, the backgrounds look clean, the character models look clean. Everything about this film looks absolutely amazing, and that's a testament because this movie shifts between 3 different art styles throughout the time. You have of course the 3D art style, which is mostly done in feudal Japan. You have a more traditional 2D art style around the beginning of the film, and as well as we see around the end of the film. And even somewhere in the middle, they switch the art style to this more classic Japanese-inspired one. If you've watched Your Name, and you guys remember that one scene around the middle part where the movie kind of reveals what it's really about, and some crazy shit happens with the main male character, and he finds some shit in a cave. If you guys remember how the art style kind of switched in that way, it's kind of similar to what happened here, and I thought it looked really fucking good, man. Every single one of the art styles looked absolutely amazing, man. The action set pieces are absolutely amazing. Like I said, the art and animation is god tier, man. Like, I love the fights. They look good. From Batman, you even get to see Deathstroke versus Red Hood for a little bit, man. And low-key, I was creaming myself as soon as I saw that one. I'm like, oh. Jason Todd versus Deathstroke. I mean, come on. Y'all know me, man. But, Yeah, man, the fights are amazing. The music's pretty good. I like probably probably my favorite thing about this film is that I love how absurd it is. This movie knows what it is, and they just lean way into all the anime shows. Like I said, you have your fucking like race lines or whatever those lines are around the side and coming out there. You got your triple replays, the close-ups, characters screaming, and just dumb anime shit. And this movie doesn't give a fuck. It gives everything. You got fucking mechs. You got fucking megazords. You got fucking monkeys. I'm not gonna go for more about the monkeys because that's kind of a spoiler. Because when I saw what happened with the monkeys, I was dying. You have literal Batman fucking ninjas. This movie is just absolutely fucking bonkers, man. And I love how it knows what it is and it doesn't even bother to try to take itself seriously. It knows what it is. It knows why you're here. So it's just gonna give you what you want, which I appreciate. Like, this is especially someone like me who you guys know is a hardcore anime fan. I was having a blast just watching this on Toonami, man, as I was there, man. So much fun, man. I loved it. Another thing I gotta praise are the character designs. Most of them anyway, because I love the designs that most of the characters got for when we go over to feudal Japan. Batman looks fucking badass. Nightwing looks amazing. I like Joker's design. Deathstroke's design looks amazing. Two-Face looked great. Catwoman looked great. A bunch of the characters all look good. Bane is also a fucking sumo wrestler. Like I said, this movie is absolutely fucking absurd. This is like every anime ever. It's amazing, man. It's absolutely amazing. So the character designs look great, man. I love the redesigns for most of the characters. The Batmobile is OP as fucking here, man. Like, the shit the Batmobile be doing, man, it's absolutely insane, man. But, yeah, man, the fights were amazing, the voice acting was great, the art and animation was god tier, man. I love the character designs. Now, as far as negatives are really concerned, most of them are basically kind of like minor nitpicks. One of them, there's this one weird scene where we see Batman once after he got knocked out for like a couple days or whatever, when he gets into feudal Japan, and you can see he's like somehow he has a haircut where like the top part of his hair is like cut up and like it's shaped it's shaped like his bat symbol, and it looks fucking horrific. But then later on in the film, his hair is back to normal completely. Don't know what that was about, but I thought that was odd. Another thing is, Red Hood's design is fucking shit. Like, I don't know how Batman, Catwoman, Deathstroke, Nightwing, not even Damien. Damien's design's also kind of shit, just because of what they did to the man's hair. But, all of the other characters have great designs. Why for Red Hood do they just say, put a wood log on top of his head and call it a day? Like, bro, it looks like shit, especially when you compare him to the rest of the Bat family. He sticks out like a sore thumb because of how shit his design is. And it's like, Jason Todd, Red Hood is one of my favorite DC characters of all time, and you're gonna do him this dirty? Come on, man. But then again, I gotta see him face off against Red Hood, and he's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, so I'll give it a pass. But, so that was, I thought that was done. Damien's design I also wasn't really a big fan of either, man. Yeah, man, I think that's really about it in terms of, like, flaws I have with them. Like I said, most of them are kind of like more minor nitpicks. Obviously, I would have liked to see Jason have a bit. Oh, one other thing I will say is that the Bat family really doesn't do much of the film. Like, they're more or less, it's really all of the Bat family outside of Catwoman really serve no purpose in terms of the plot. And you could honestly just cut out the Bat family entirely, and you wouldn't really lose anything. Outside maybe some comedy moments like Damien and shit, but yeah, man. Also, but I will say, I did like the scene where Jameson finally gets introduced. I thought that whole section looked cool. And I will say, even though his design is shit, they still did justice to Jason Todd, man. He was still probably the coolest guy in the movie, man. When he's on screen, man, I had a mad smile on my face, and I was enjoying it, man. I love Red Hood. I love Jason Todd. He's such a badass, man. But yeah, man. Outside of those minor nitpicks, I thoroughly enjoyed this film, man, and I would definitely highly recommend you guys check this out if you guys haven't already. If you are a Batman fan and you are like me, a hardcore anime fan. It's already up on HBO Max. It aired on Toonami earlier today. We just wrapped up, like I said, wrapped up not too long ago. And yeah, man. So, Overall, I'm going to give Batman Ninja a 9 out of 10, guys. And yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like it, if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel like it. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time. Now, excuse me, it is 2:50 in the goddamn morning. I'ma go the fuck to sleep.
She's too bad.